Recently, the YouTuber Dragod popped into my mind. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dragod was a clickbait YouTuber who specialized in Roblox and Overwatch clickbait. This was arguably in his prime, but that got me thinking, what happened to some of the clickbait YouTubers that stemmed from the early to late 2010s? Now, we'll go into some detail as to why these channels died, but not as much, as plenty of other YouTubers have already done so, but better. This video is more focused on the aftermath of these channels. Let's start with LispyJimmy. At first, he was known for his GTA 5, but later on Fortnite clickbait. In these videos, he would do the stereotypical, hey, I'm doing a giveaway and I'll be giving away X amount of whatever. You can see how problems would arise. Albeit, his channel featured other types of clickbait, an example of this being his reaction videos or lack thereof. I don't know what to call these videos, but in them, he would talk a bit during the intro and just play someone else's video or a compilation of other people's videos. Calling these videos reaction videos is misleading because he doesn't really react in them. He just plays the video, essentially making it just a re-upload. He also had several goodbye videos where he would all make it look like he was leaving the channel, which he never did, at least not officially. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Of course, the problem is that there's no loyalty or longevity when it comes to these sort of practices, only a quick burst of fame. But that fame is not spawned out of love, but various different things much worse. After several YouTubers made videos on him, his views deservedly dropped a lot, with barely any videos making it past the 50k mark in terms of views. His last videos, which have since been deleted, were just cash grab videos, where he would talk about whatever items were in the shop in Fortnite that day, and then run a Bang sponsorship right in the middle, all in attempts to milk whatever cash he could out of his dead cow of a channel. To restate, those videos have since been deleted. It's been over a year since he uploaded anything. The comments on those videos before they were deleted were filled with people acknowledging the fact that his channel is dead and filled with clickbait. I would say he would be missed, but I'd be lying if I did. On to Dragod now. Like I said earlier, he specialized in Roblox and Overwatch clickbait. However, those videos have since been deleted and been replaced with other types of content. These videos are less offensive to his credit, but of course that wasn't always the case. I specifically remember a couple of his videos, one being about Roblox 2. The title of the video was Roblox 2 has just been announced, OMG, or something like that. In the intro of that video, he claimed that Roblox 2 has just been announced and you won't believe how insane it looks. But the video was just him asking if Roblox 2 may or may not be a thing. That's it. And these are the types of videos he would make, and of course people would watch them. Now, he wasn't quite covered to the extreme that some other YouTubers on this list were, as he did not grow quite as high. But it's still all worth mentioning. It's especially hard to cover him now because he deleted all his older videos, which were truly the offensive ones. Albeit, if you don't like his content nowadays, just keep in mind that it was once a lot worse. And this is where I do have to give him some credit. Some credit in terms of actually switching up his content to where it is that much better. Of course, none of his old content was archived, because I mean, who would actually want to archive any of this? His last upload was 2 years ago, and while he does have the potential to come back, who can say what will happen? A similar theme throughout this video will be that there's not much I can say that hasn't already been said. That's the deal with Jaystation. At this point, so many YouTubers have talked and discussed him. But who was he? Well, he was a YouTuber who specialized in 3am clickbait. His videos would at times go to weird or strange extremes, and it was all just a mess. He's also involved in many really dark controversies as well. As of now, so many more things from behind the scenes have been revealed that just make this all so much worse. His main channel has since been deleted and is lived on by 2 smaller channels that are most likely archive channels due to the videos being uploaded in very low quality. So I guess his channel is not really lived on. Side note, he actually has a vlog channel that has been left behind, which currently sits at 572,000 subscribers, but his last upload was 5 years ago. When looking at these videos, you can see him acting like a normal person, completely chilled and laid back, as opposed to being the personality that he is otherwise known for. It's funny to see him act like a normal human being. He's made an appearance on Dr. Phil, and while I don't know the outcome of that, I do know he has had a Twitter that was active, or at least alive, up to September 16th, 2021. I don't know how I would find that account now. In the last tweet I can find, he claimed to have wanted to make home renovation videos instead of the 3am stuff. It's been over a year since he made these claims. If he's active anywhere else, let me know, as I would like to take a peek. Actually, as it turns out, he was making content on a TikTok channel called Project Skybeam for some time. Well, now it's called Jaystation Films. And while it sounds like him in the videos, I'm not 100% sure. I wouldn't be surprised if someone just took his name, but I'll say it's him for now. On this channel, he talks about aliens and UFOs, and there's probably some conspiracy theory stuff in there if you look hard enough. His last upload was on April 30th of this year, and I had no idea this existed at all. Apparently, there also was a YouTube channel of the same name which would upload the same if not similar content, but it's no longer around. I found both of these through TheAsherShow. Aside from a random Instagram account, which I don't really care enough to name, that's all I can really find out about him. Sernando, like LispyJimmy, rose through GTA 5 Clickbait, and one of his most notorious videos is in the form of a fake GTA 6 unboxing, a game that even nowadays is still not close to being done. He also, like LispyJimmy, was covered to an extreme. There's not much left that needs to be said. After all the coverage, his main uploading schedule changed completely, from weekly uploads to not even uploading once a month. This new schedule, combined with all the coverage, resulted in a stagnation of views, with his second and third videos perfectly representing that. That being that they're over a month old, and only one managed to break 50k views while the other stuck at 32k, neither of which are at 100k views, which is something else that his previous videos could do in spades. However, there is a different story if you look at the shorts. These are, if anything, where the most of his time goes, as they are short and easy to watch, and also can be stumbled upon pretty easily. While the views on some of these shorts can show promise for his channel, I would not hold my breath on it. So while the roof at one time caved in on him, he is trying to rebuild it back, but it's only a matter of time before things stagnate again, and he's back to where he was before. His channel just somehow gives off the vibe that people are just tired of him, and after hearing about him being terminated twice, I certainly am. Like I said earlier, he had been covered to death as well as ripped apart by many other people, deservedly so, and that reputation is pretty unescapable. Durv, similarly to Jaystation, was built on the whole realm of 3am clickbait, and if you know more about him, you'll know that his channel, like Jaystation's, was terminated on May 31st, 2017, according to Wikitubi at least. So he's been away for quite some time. If you look at any re-upload or archive channels, you'll see some similar elements to the other channels we have discussed, like the fake gift card giveaways. As it turns out, in a future Q&A video, he would claim that the giveaways were in fact real, and also said that Keemstar at one point won a gift card. It's a lot more believable now than it was then, and you'll see why in a bit. He had actually claimed to give away about $700. He was also covered to an extreme. Since then, he has made a new channel with the same name. It gained 1.14 million subscribers as of now and only has 2 videos. The first one being a video titled I'm Back, and in that video talks about how he's been doing and what he's been up to. And despite his last post being over a year old, in these current videos he seems a lot more mature, but also a lot more honest, which is definitely a step in the right direction. And this is why I felt compelled to actually believe him when he said that the giveaways were real. If you watch these videos, you would understand where I'm coming from. But also, what good would it do for him to lie anyways? He's not trying to make anything off of YouTube. If he was, then his channel would have more than 2 videos. One day, if he really wanted to, he might be able to rebuild his platform on YouTube. And if he makes more honest and mature content, I'm sure there's plenty of people willing to accept him back into the spotlight. I honestly feel that he has had the best outcome out of everyone I've talked about so far, because he stepped up and decided to grow as a human being. So what's the main takeaway from all this? It's that building a following and growing that following out of clickbait and dishonesty will shorten its lifespan. Not that it was very healthy to begin with. You may have some sort of fame or be in the spotlight for a couple of years if you go the extreme clickbait route, but to quote John Green, it'll burn bright but burn dirty, and thus will go out a lot quicker. If these people just tried to do things honestly, they would probably be around for a lot longer, even if they didn't grow quite as fast. As opposed to being around for 4 to 5 years, they might be around for 10 and so on. Albeit, for some people like Jaystation, honesty would kill his channel, but that really speaks volumes when honesty can kill your entire project, excluding Durv, and maybe Dragod as well. If any of these people were to make any sort of comeback, it would most likely only be from the fact that those who were to watch just don't know any better. But it's only a matter of time before the past were to come back around again and do the same thing all over. Bonus segment, if you search up unexpectedwave.mp4, you'll find a bunch of trend and react channels who all upload similar reaction videos, but put the .mp4 at the end to make it look like it's the original raw video. They're all pretty much the same thing, hell I doubt some of them even feature the actual wave video itself. I believe the actual video is titled Unexpected Wave at Big Beach Maui, as most likely uploaded originally by Paul Wines. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Thank you for watching the video. I originally had 2 Christmas videos planned, but they both fell through and ultimately were cancelled. One was going to be coverage of a fireworks show happening about 30 minutes from where I live, but the person who I want to go with came down with COVID, so that was cancelled. And then after that, I wanted to do a video on a Christmas story, but I started writing and I just didn't feel up to it. So I cancelled what was the equivalent to a Christmas special. As of writing this section, Christmas is actually a couple hours away, which means you'll most likely be watching this after the day of. I hope you all had a great holiday. The next time you'll hear from me is probably going to be after New Year's. This was an overall really good year for the channel. The production quality vastly improved, and I made it to 200 subscribers and I'm almost at 300. Of course, this could not have been done without your help, so thank you very much for everything. I will hopefully see you all soon enough.